Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the screen. Bang out, bang out. Bam, bam. 45. Mike, 45.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line. Touch 50, touch 50.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Bang, 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 bang. 14.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, check, check. We got time left. 4 down. Check. Let's go, 4 down. 48. Hey, we got Mike. Try. Get that quarterback.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, it's caught. Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On first and 10, it's Wilson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Watch, 315. Check, 48's the mic. Well, go. They're running it. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Running right, this is Ingram. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find them.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And it's a fumble. And the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Jackson, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Got it. Mike, 36. Line 6.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a first and 10. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now, a chance to capitalize on first and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
At the 19-yard line. Hey, easy. Check. Hey, 0. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 36 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. He finds his target. Beckham. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On third down, here's Kamara. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. In on the stop, Bradley McDougal. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. This time Jackson will throw it. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go, dude. Mike front 4. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Go.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Got it. Small. 45.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. And he's brought down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point open through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. It's complete to Fuller. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come to my work.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're in a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come all the way.
And he's taken down back at his own 7. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Stepping up, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, he's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
19. 45.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd and a couple, Wilson steps away to his left. He'll run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. A 10th carry for Kamara. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
39-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. Run it.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a first down following a gain of 3. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
54 right there, 54
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
This will be caught by Brown. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on second down. Wilson, it's caught. Beckham. Room here to run. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He may try and run for this. And he's got room. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner, level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. 36. Go, 40. Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Hey, watch that, hey, watch the ball. Echo. 45. 14. Go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 16-yard line.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Fine, 90. Check 45, come on. In the face. Bang out.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense.